I got the Nokia 6 with Android, and it's got a 5.5-inch display, aluminum casing all around, 16 megapixel camera on the rear, 8 megapixel camera on the front. It's a higher mid-range device, so check it out. Nokia 6 has a bit different design. It's a 5.5-inch display, but it's not very slim. It doesn't have thinned out edges, so when you place it in your pocket, it'll be a bit bulky and big. It's a misadvantage if you look at Galaxy S7 Edge, that also features a 5.5-inch display, so this one will be bulky compared to the S7 Edge. But if you compare the price, you have to pay the double price or even more for the S7 Edge. So compared to the price, it's okay. The build quality is really superb. It's an aluminum casing. It comes in this silver and dark gray color. I personally prefer the dark gray because visually it looks smaller. So this smartphone is not too slippery in hands like Nokia 5. These keys on the side are not precise enough. They're not bumped up enough. So that's a bit disadvantage, but you get two keys below the screen and you can unlock the device just by pressing this center key below the screen, and these two keys have a light. Li-ion battery comes with the same capacity as a Nokia 5, although this is a bit bigger device. It's a 3000 milliampere and it'll last maybe for a full day of advanced usage of applications, phone, camera and stuff like that. So it's not a superb battery, and you have to charge it for more than 2 hours. 5.5-inch display has almost a double resolution than Nokia 5, but I have to say it frankly, I don't see it. It's a 403 ppi pixel density. It's a very good display. It's an IPS display, so it's got awesome viewing angles. Colors are nice, they look accurate, so it's a very nice display, but the edges around the display are a bit thicker. So the display outdoors, I should say in direct sunlight, but there is no direct sunlight right now, so the display outdoors is not very visible. It's a little bit too dark, and this is on maximum brightness right now. Sadly, it doesn't feature an automatic brightness sensor, so you have to adjust it by yourself. The keyboard is the same as a Nokia 5 here, but the screen is a bit wider, so I wasn't mistyping that much as a Nokia 5. This is an Android 7 Nougat, and it should be upgradable to Nokia 8 Oreo. You can draw the menu from up there, and you have the fast settings by double swiping from up there. As I said, this is stock Android, so I prefer the LG and Samsung upgrades of Android, but you'll be able to use and manage all of this easily. This is the same chipset as a Nokia 5. I thought it had a more advanced chipset, but this is a Snapdragon 430 with 1.4 GHz, but it has a bit stronger memory. It has 32 gigabytes of internal memory, so if you update all the applications, if you install a bunch of games, it won't slow down that fast. You have enough memory, but you should buy an external memory card if you're going to play more advanced games. It won't be that powerful and it might slow down, so this chipset is not something that I particularly like. The camera turns on in a second and you can snap images instantly. If you want to switch to video, you just press this and it gets the video, and you can record video like this. And if you want to switch to front camera, you just press this little key and you're on the front camera. This key might have been bigger, but it's okay. If you want to go to the extra options, they're not very easy to use, so these are all the extra options. The rear camera has 16 megapixels and the front camera has 8 megapixels, both with f.2 aperture. Photos in daylight are really good, they're nice and clean. If it's cloudy, then details can be a bit blurry. In low light conditions, you should stabilize the camera very well, because otherwise photos will be blurry. Video in daylight is pretty nice, it looks clean, it's a nice video. And in low light, video is again nice and sharp, it doesn't have too much noise, so thumbs up for that. Front 8 megapixel camera gives pretty nice selfies, they're clean and sharp, no problem with that. In low light, you'll also get nice photos, which wasn't the case in Nokia 5. So Nokia 6 camera has pretty good photos from the front camera. Video from the front camera is sharp and clean. And in low light, it's again usable, but the exposure is too low, so I wasn't able to see myself. It has a good speaker, it's here on the bottom, but it goes up to 75 decibels, so it's not as loud as the speaker on Nokia 5, but the sound quality is clean and nice. If you connect the more advanced headphones up here, you'll get a solid sound. For my bigger hands, this device is a bit too big. I prefer a bit smaller device with bigger as possible screen. So there will be other devices with 5.5-inch display that are thinner, that you don't feel it in your pocket. This is a bit bigger device, but it's comparable to the price. So if you want a slimmer device with 5.5-inch display like Galaxy S7 Edge, you have to pay like double the price. Martina prefers the Nokia 6 over Nokia 5. On the other hand, I prefer Nokia 5 over the Nokia 6. So you have to take these phones into your hand. You have to check out these new Nokias and see it for yourself. Thank you guys for watching. If you have a Nokia 6, definitely comment on below, or I want to see your comments what you think about the new Nokias with Android. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in some other video.